As the dust settles, it's time to reflect on this year's E3. While many are saying it didn't carry the oomph of previous years, others are asking whether this is something we should come to expect as this generation moves towards the end of its life cycle. What were your personal highlights, or were you hoping for something that never materialized? E3 wrap-up. E3 dominated the news this week, and you can catch every article about the event right here. If you just want to skip to the big stuff, then TEF's listed the 10 biggest game reveals from this year. If you would prefer some more in-depth analysis of the conferences, then we've got you covered, from how Microsoft's event laid the foundations for the future of Xbox, to why the Sony's showcase might actually have been about what gamers wanted to see, even if it did feel a bit lackluster. For readers who've been dying to know how well they did in this year's E3 bingo, then look no further. Yet again, it wasn't my year, but congratulations to Duffy Box and Thice Bucket, whose magic 8-ball skills outwitted the rest of us. And we finished with the ultimate question: who won E3 2018? Games in review. Unsurprisingly, it was a quiet week for the reviews. However, EA did manage to surprise us all with its announcement and release last weekend of Unravel 2. Reviewed platform in bold. This week's features. Before our review landed, Stefan went hands-on with Unravel 2's developer Martin Sullen for some co-op platforming. He also had a look at Metro Exodus and caught up with Artyom and co., who have decided to head above ground in the search for a better life. For the last of the previews, Stefan looked at the last of the trilogy of origin stories in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, whilst I took a look at the delightful Train Valley 2. EA weren't the only ones to have a surprise release, as Fortnite came to Switch, bringing with it the feel and gameplay of the game on PS4 and Xbox One, with visuals roughly equivalent of top-end Apple iPhone X. Finally, what we played featured on Rush H1Z1. Trailer Park: The Last of Us Part 2 first gameplay trailer starts off Sony's E3 show. Cyberpunk 2077 paints Microsoft's E3 stage red with a new trailer. Fallout 76 revealed, prequel to the previous games. Forza Horizon 4 has been announced at E3 and it's coming this year. Death Stranding's E3 2018 gameplay trailer finally starts to make some sense. Your achievements. Even with all of the conferences going on, the community was still super busy. MRYD didn't switch it up too much, playing Monster Hunter, Burnout, and so on, but found Uncharted: The Lost Legacy to be a tad disappointing due to its length. Tactical 20 struggled getting into Dishonored, but picked up Burnout cheap and also spent some time warming up for the World Cup in FIFA. Another game that takes a while to get into is Vampire for Crazy Dell, thanks to its clunky combat and annoying side quests. Sonnyman's XCOM squad came to an unfortunate demise, so moved on to Wipeout Omega and No Man's Sky. Junior seemed to be the busiest this week, completing Detroit, and getting stuck into plenty of VR games including Batman Arkham VR, VR World's Shark Dive, Robinson, The Journey, and finally Roller Coaster Legends I. It's just been Burnout Paradise for Ron_McFatty, who says it's been an absolute pleasure getting the platinum all over again. Andrew saved himself some money by trying the Mass Effect Andromeda trial, and also found he really didn't click with Tacoma, despite having high hopes after Gone Home. Gernbo says Vampire is, if you treat it as the AA it is, instead of in AAA, before turning to Wolfenstein 2 and Life is Strange, Before the Storm. If you want to be included in this section, make sure to comment on what we played of a Friday evening. The week ahead. Here's a look ahead for upcoming releases. It's looking fairly quiet. Mario Tennis Aces, Switch 2206, The Blob Remastered, Switch 2606, New Gundam Breaker, PS4 2606. Have a great week, and I'll catch you again soon.